What's up, YouTube? This video is brought to you by Webull. If you'd like to help out the channel and get 2 free stocks, make sure you check out my link below. Hey, I'm Sain, and if you're new here, I make videos on personal finance and how to invest and build wealth through the stock market. I started the Robinhood challenge for 2 reasons. Number 1, I wanted to simplify investing for those that wanted to invest but didn't quite know how. And number 2, I wanted to show you guys in real time the companies that I invest in to grow my portfolio from $0 to 10K and then eventually from 10K to 100K. So feel free to join me on the journey by grabbing some free stock using my link below, or sit back and watch. Either way, I appreciate you. Today's video is about NIO, but before we jump into that, let's take a look at my portfolio. As you can see, my portfolio is currently sitting at $30,476.79. On the day, we was up a little over $100. After hours, we're down a little bit. On the week, we are down a little bit over 2%. On the month, we are up right around 2.5%. If I take you guys 3 months out, we are up almost 25%. And if we go 1 year out, we are up a little over 8%. Listen, guys, this is the power of investing in the stock market. If you know what you're doing, if you research your companies, if you invest in quality stocks and companies, you can do this as well. It's all about making sure you do your research and making sure that you invest in great companies. Today, guys, we're going to talk about NIO, ticker symbol NIO, and I want to show you guys what I'm doing, and then I want to hear about what you guys are doing. And so without further ado, let's get to it. NIO, as you can see, is currently $7.28. My current position sits at 50 shares with an average cost of $7.25. Listen, guys, I'm recommending right now that you get into this position anywhere under $7.50 and in the $5 range if we can get a pullback. That's what I'll be doing. Matter of fact, I want to show you guys right now. We're going to go ahead and add 50 shares of this and make sure that we kind of build our position over time. I want this stock a little bit lower than $7.25, but for right now, we're going to start our small position at this price point. As you can see, we're adding 50 more shares. We are going to build this position out. If you're new to the channel, when we see a stock that we like, we do our research first. After we do our research, we study the fundamentals of the company. After we study the fundamentals of the company, then we establish our small position. What is a small position? 50 to 100 shares, and we get to 125 to meet our minimum requirement. But you guys know, as I always say, if you got to get 5 shares at a time, if you got to get 10, if you got to wait till you get paid again, that's what we're going to do. But I want to show you guys and walk you through how to properly build out your portfolio, get in early, and ride these stocks through the good and the bad. NIO has some new backers. They have some great news come out as of late. I think the whole EV movement is finally catching steam, and so everybody can kind of ride this wave a little and see a little bit of an uptick in their shares and in their stock. But right now, I think NIO, unlike other companies that's out there, they have an actual product. They have something we can actually work with. And although they're in the early stages of getting their stuff together, this is something that, while you may have missed the Tesla train, even though I still feel like you should still invest in Tesla, even at these prices, if you're in it for the long haul, you can get in NIO. And with the prospects of this going to $300 possibly, even if it doesn't hit 300 in the next year, it's going to definitely double within this year and within the next year. And so why not take advantage of that if you're in this for a short-term play? Listen, man, I hope that was helpful. Make sure you guys leave me some comments below. And if you need me to cover another video, now it's time for our question of the day. Our question of the day comes from Roy. And he says, I used to lose money on penny stocks. My mentality was wrong. I had a mindset of I can afford to lose all my shares of a 17-cent stock. However, when you have thousands of shares, this really adds up. I used to think, why buy 1 share of Apple when I can buy 100 shares of penny stocks? Man, I was clueless. Buying AbbVie is good. I now own that as well as other proven stocks. When trading stocks, most of the time quality is better than quantity. I just bought Nikola and NIO because I believe they may become something long term. Probably not another Tesla, which I also own, but they could prove to be worth the research. Love your video, man. I'm a new sub. Listen, man, I appreciate this comment. I told Roy this, man, when he wrote this. And so for me, I know, because I talk to hundreds of you guys every single day, many of you shared the same thought that he had. And this is why I'm here, guys. I'll never bash you. Some YouTubers try to make you feel bad if you into penny stocks, but they fail to say that they started off in penny stocks. Yes, we are veteran investors at this stage, but we still learn each and every day as well if we remain humble. I always walk alongside you guys with the goal of getting you to transition from penny stocks to more quality stocks. But like I always tell you guys, there are wins to be had even in some of these low stocks. What people don't tell you is one stock that I can always refer to, the AMD stock. AMD was once 50 cents, just like these stocks, and now AMD is probably somewhere in the $50 range. And I know many people that retire early because when you do your research, when you see that they have a good CEO, when the fundamentals of the business make sense, you can pick that kind of stuff out when you know how to dig a little deeper and put in a little work. And AMD was one of those diamonds in the rough, just like one of these particular stocks may be, NIO being one. And so for us, man, sometimes the research is not the sexy part that you want to do, but once you graduate from penny stocks, you will see the stock market as the greatest playground on earth, because you will be able to see your money in Microsoft, Apple, Starbucks, Facebook, and it just grows and grows and grows at an exponential rate year after year, with you doing little to nothing, which we call easy money. And so, man, I'm just here to be a part of your journey. I'll meet you guys where you at, with the goal of getting you to come up to more quality companies. But in the meantime, sometimes your budget don't allow for that, and I get that. That's where fractional shares can come in at, though. But I get that you got to start somewhere, and I'm just happy you're starting. So I'm definitely not going to be the one to make you feel bad for if you don't have a heavy position in Microsoft, if you don't have a heavy position in Tesla. I'm not going to get on you about that. I'm going to work with you and tell you what buy points to get these stocks at, get you some small victories, and then as we transition out of that, we're going to head into the more quality companies that's going to always be easy money makers. Listen, man, I hope that was helpful. Remember, I make videos every week, so if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result, very few consider the journey. Do me a favor, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you grab some free stock using my link below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.